Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney. For those of you who are new here, we are losing daylight because a bird flew in my bedroom. It's totally fine, we got it outside, all is well. Today we are going to be making over my entryway. We're going to do a little bit of a sprucing up. You guys may have already seen a bunch of the Christmas go up, which is so fun. And by making my entryway, I mean my entryway table. Nothing too crazy because Christmas is up and I'm just not ready to decorate this whole space yet outside of Christmas. Does any of this make sense? No, that's okay. If you guys have watched my thrift hauls, you'll have seen that I found this beautiful table at an antique store, the Gibson Mill in North Carolina. It's amazing. The largest antique store in the South. It goes on forever. And I knew when I went there, I was like, I'm gonna find a table because it's the biggest store, I have to. And thankfully I did. Also thankfully, the person who had this before me stripped it down. And so we're basically gonna bring it back to life. I really actually want to do the color. What's kind of peeking through in some of the old stain. So I'm just gonna make sure it's all evenly sanded and then we're gonna stain it, seal it. And I'm excited to do this one and see the warmth come back to this wood. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. And Harvey's really excited. And what's really awesome is I'm probably not gonna have to go hardcore. So I'm gonna start with a 120 grit.
Stand like this.
Yes, so I'm gonna start with a 120 grit sandpaper. You ready, Harvey?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Mommy, I don't want to do it.
Oh, okay, I'll do it. I do have to say though, because it is getting a little chillier here in North Carolina finally, chillier to the point where I'm wearing slippers in the house all day and we're gonna be outside and the sun is setting a little bit. Guys, is anybody okay with this time change? Like, I do not like it. I need my sunshine back, you guys. I don't like it. So I'm gonna need a little bit warmth outside and I'm gonna say thank you very much to our sponsor of today's video, Makeuva, for their beautiful, wonderful, warm hand warmers. I am so excited to be sharing this brand with you today because you guys know the weather is getting a little bit chillier and we live in an old house. And so honestly, you guys, as much as these are for outside, we will definitely be using these inside as well. What's really cool is that they come with a charger and that you can charge them both at the same time, which I find super handy. And they do have an 8-hour charge, so you actually get lots of use time out of them before you need to charge them again. But my husband honestly loves these the most because he takes our dog Rain on a walk twice a day. He is up early and up late taking her on a walk, and so he was able to test these out and he loved them. The side that has the pattern, there are multiple patterns to choose from, by the way. They have feminine versions as well as male versions as well. So if your husband doesn't like the pink and flowers, he can get a black one or an orange one or whatever color he chooses. But they have 3 different settings: light, medium, and hot. And you guys, that number 3, it actually gets so warm, so you can definitely feel it through your jacket. I would recommend putting it on a 2 if you're going to put them in your gloves, but they're so easy and they can just keep your hands warm throughout the entire journey. These are such an affordable price for the 2 and you can find them on Amazon. I'll have the link down below. And they are actually having a Black Friday sale so you can save even more. And what's even better is that these are magnetic, so they are super easy to keep together and store. These are truly the perfect stocking stuffer and I'll have the link down below. Guys, these hand warmers in my pocket are actually so warm. I put one of them on 1 and then the other one on 2. The 2 is like warm. It feels so nice. There appears to be a paint wash on it, which I wouldn't want to take off, but I think it was sealed. I'm not quite sure. Probably could have just stained on top of this thing, honestly. Totally thought this hit 60, which is like a really gritty sandpaper that should get everything off, and it wasn't coming off. I'm like, what the heck? 600. Just, I'm smoothing this table basically. That's more like it. All 5 of my batteries died, you guys. And I know that the battery always dies on this camera. It is charged. But it's a habit, okay? I have 5 dead batteries. I don't even know how that happened. But I think it's because we use them for everything. So I'm gonna go in with my carbide scraper and get off what I can while I wait for them to charge. Why must I pick the tables that I can see the beauty underneath? I really need to get into the habit of seeing a piece and saying, ew, no thank you, that's ugly. All I see is what I see, not underneath. Hello you guys, it is the next day. And this is the day the video is supposed to be live. It is Sunday, and clearly I made a mistake in thinking I could get this thing done in one day, starting on a Saturday, but I just had everything against me. I thought I had an extra bottle of the wax that I'm using on this, and I didn't, and then the batteries died, all of them, all 5. So I was waiting for them to charge, and it just wasn't working, so I decided just to let it go. So we're back today, and I'm hoping to get this video up to you guys by Tuesday is my goal. So if you're watching this, I really hope it's Tuesday at the latest. But yeah, we're gonna go right back into it. I overcommitted. I have so much I have going on with the house tour, and I thought that once that was done I would just, you know, everything would lighten up. But I have so many brands, which I'm so thankful for, and that's because of you guys, but so many brands that I'm working with in the Christmas season as everybody, you know, shopping for Christmas and they want to get their stuff out there, that there's just, I overcommitted a little bit. And so unfortunately my video was late, but I'm trying to let it go because I just feel bad because I've done really well this year. It was my goal to get a video out every Sunday, and I've done that, except for I think maybe Mother's Day and just like holidays that made sense to take off. So anyways, try not to kick myself too hard because I just feel like I let myself down and you guys down, but I know you guys are all gonna be so sweet, but I'm sorry because I know what it feels like being on the other end of it, of wanting the video. And yeah, anyways, here it is. It's just late, but I'm gonna get back to sanding, and I don't have a mask, but I need one. This is definitely an older table. It's way older than I thought it was. That I can tell by the the smell of the stain, and then also there's like nails holding it together, which is really cool. So I'm loving it even more the more that I'm working on it. Except for I don't love it because I don't like sanding, but we're gonna get back to sanding. Okay, I understand that I'm supposed to give you like multiple shots and things, but this is just where I'm working, so this is what's happening. So this is the antique wax that I like to use, well not like to, I used it on a table, coffee table upstairs in my landing, and it looked beautiful and was $2. So I want to try it again on this table because I really like the color, and I think Kona is just a little bit too dark for having it in the entryway. Unfortunately, Amazon doesn't sell it anymore, which is part of the reason why this video is late to you, and I have to go to Hobby Lobby. But Hobby Lobby is far from me, and it's closed on Sundays, which is what today is. So I have to wait to go tomorrow, but I have a little bit left in here, and I just want to see how it's going to apply to see if it's even worth the drive. So let's do that. And if I miss some spot sanding, I maybe miss some spot sanding because I'm not selling this. I'm just using it for myself, so we don't need to be perfect. I drove the half an hour there, half an hour back to Hobby Lobby. I bought 3 bottles, so this problem doesn't happen again for at least another year. So let's go ahead and stain this and see what it looks like and finish up the entryway finally. So it looks like. feel like a good night's sleep just changes you as a person for the better? I slept so good last night, you guys. I'm feeling refreshed. I've got a lot of things on my to-do list, including wrapping this entryway up. And so I feel like I'm ready to get after it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. You guys can see I have some entryway things in here that I've already done. Don't forget to check out my shorts. I do long form videos once a week. This one's a little bit late, sorry. But I also do shorts almost every single day during the week. And so you can kind of see what else I'm up to. And also make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already so you can see all of that and not miss it, you guys. All right, you guys, let's go ahead though. We've got the table here. She's looking pretty. I don't want to show you the full thing yet. So let's go ahead. I'm going to vacuum, and then I've got a pretty rug I actually found on Amazon. And as much as I would love to have like a vintage, beautiful thing, it can be expensive, it can take time to find. And so we're gonna have a little bit of a placeholder, and I think that that's okay. So let's just go ahead and finish this up. So full disclosure, before I put the rug down, we did have this down already, and I don't know how, but my kids got paint on it. So just like pretend you don't see that. I'm gonna figure out if there's a way to get it out, but I already tried cleaning it and I just made it worse. Good thing there'll be a table on top of it, but if you see it, it's not there. This was actually super affordable though on Amazon. I will have it linked down below for you, minus the paint stains. So if you guys know, I've talked about this entryway before and why I haven't quite made it over yet, although Christmas and the home tour make me do it. And I'm so happy because I've come up with beautiful moments that I really love. Also, look at those cuties. But you guys know that the chandelier was an issue for me because it's not perfectly centered to the room. We have a bit of an awkward layout of almost like two rectangles, but like that don't meet up. So I wasn't quite sure where to put the rug. And initially your brain says, well, put it under the chandelier. But it just felt a little bit awkward. So we actually did find that putting it more in the center of the room works better. So if you see the chandelier is off to the table, that's kind of why we did it. She's a beauty. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love it. I did seal it 3 times because children, and it also was satin finish, so it gave it a little bit more life without being too high gloss. You guys, I love this so much. I saw the potential when I bought it, but I didn't know how beautiful it would turn out. I love that it complements the coffee table upstairs. I've said it multiple times, but I really try to find elements that complement other areas in the home to help the home feel more cohesive, but I just love it. And that stain is $1.79 a bottle, and I used less than a full one. So highly recommend. Really, really beautiful. And I love that we now have what feels like something beautiful to walk into. Before it felt really empty and bare, and now it just feels, and of course it's because it's Christmas, but cozy and welcoming. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this makeover. I'm really happy that I'm loving wood tones because I used to be a only white paint girl, and so this feels really good. Thank you guys, as always. Your support means so much to me. Don't forget to check out those hand warmers. They are amazing. Great stocking stuffer, super affordable. I'll have them linked down below, and they're having a Black Friday sale with a code that you can use as well. You guys are the best, and thank you for bearing with me as I got this video out to you a little bit later. So I'll see you in just a couple days on Sunday. We're gonna be decorating our front porch for Christmas, and I hope that you guys will follow along. It's gonna be a fun one. Okay, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Well, in a couple days, like I just said. Okay, bye guys.